Okay, this is where we stop. This is where we stop. Good morning, everybody. So number 6, exercise number 6, lesson 24. So our sentences is Kimme ekena tinena. So the case is already there. So this is pronoun, and this C1 means nominative lah. So may can have many cases. So in this case, I put 4 lah. So you can figure out. Okay, so in this case, Kim is what? Kim is interrogative pronoun. So in this case, what? Because the word car, you take ko. Masculine is ko. Feminine is neuter is Kim. Neuter is Kim. So neuter is Kim is also what? So the what? So the verb to be in this line don't have. So we have to put is because why? Why? Okay. So object also cannot find in this. Object cannot find in this line. And then what you can find here is may. What for me? What for me? Then you can see ekena tinena. Okay, ekena name is this is ak. Ak name is what you do is you look for this. Can you see this word is come on the word tarati? Remember tarati, a PPP, you put INNA, right? Ina, not ta, because this is NVR, so it become tarina. Tarina. So when you decline it, you will get this. So this is a PPP. Can you see PPP? Case 3. That means cross. This term is crossover. So crossover. Then again, 1. The word self is not there by 1. That means crossover by 1. So in this line, you translate as crossover by 1 or one cell crossover. You see, to cross over by one cell, because this one may also can be instrumental. Remember, instrumental. Now let's, if you're not sure, you take the word ahang. So the possibility of translation at the end, you summarize, you will get the meaning, because the word ahang has a declension. Can you see the word may is accusative, instrumental, it can be dative, and it can be genitive. So that means the cases is flexible, depends on how you look at it lah. So in this case, you see here, if I put here is as a case 4, that means for me lah. That means what for me. So here, what for me lah. So in Pali is like that. What is for me? Actually, it's what something for me. What is something for me? So in this case, because this one, the word what something for me is not mentioned in this. So here, then you look at this line. Okay, so you can use dative to cross over. If you just to cross over, and then this one by one cell lah. By one is by one cell. Let me see. Like 1. It refers to oneself lah. One cell or myself is understood. This one is by one myself or oneself is understood. That means here is trying to say what is required in this line. Here the one is not mentioned. What is required? What is required for me to cross over? The word crossover means to get it to Nibbana. Crossover to Nibbana.
To the other shore.
To the other shore lah. So this is actually basically this is some kind of like a proverb and a poem. So it says, so there is a hidden meaning in this. So the translation is like that lah. So here is what, either you say what is the strength. I put the strength. What is the strength for me? By oneself. By myself lah, one cell is by myself to cross over. So the crossover is either a certain In certain sutta, you use the word flirt, oga. Oga, one is, I think, OGHA, oga is flirt. I am not correct. Sometimes I also,
Yes, flood.
oga, flirt, or
This Olga, the flood there means
that
defilement or what?
means defilement.
Asava. Eh?
Defilement, asava.
Correct,
Means
correct.
defilement. So sometimes it's crossover, it means like that. So this one technically, the word and then cross over a flood or a river. So that Oga is a flood or river. So line number two, okay, can you
Before
see
line
this?
number two, sorry, I interrupt. Brother Alfred, normally self one, oneself or himself, herself, is reflexive verb, right?
The moment you find me
Mm,
in any Pali word, the moment you find me,
mm.
you always translate as I or myself.
Oh, okay,
Or
okay. The object,
the moment you find me of the Pali, straight away you
Mm,
say your translation will go I or me or me is me is me is object lah. I is a
mm,
subject lah. You take this is correct already. You take this is correct already. And then
mm,
okay. So the second line is the compound. You see the compound now. The first line you cannot see. Second line, tama. Tama, okay. Dasina. So the dasina come from the word dasi. Dasi, that means you add in. They decline dasina. That means dasina means one who see. One who see. The word tama is strength. So in this case, that means this line will fit into there. What is in? So when you take this line and combine with this, that means technically you get something a second line. What is? Can you see? Can you see this word? One who see. Okay. What is one to see? So here is see. It means one who see his strength. Technically, this line means one who. Here I put here one who. No. Hey.
This Darcy, Brother Alfred, is from Dasin, right? The consonantal. So you delete in, then compensate with long I. Correct or not?
Right.
It's a possessive adjective,
Yeah.
consonantal, right?
Yes.
One who sees.
One who sees.
The tama is
Tama is
strength.
strength. Strength.
Oh, thank you.
So one who sees strength, that means one who knows the strength know his own strength Understand? It's here. That means it's in this case. Who is the one? Me. Me. Technique correct or not? Because this is me. That means I know my strength. I see and I know my strength. But in this case, because in this case there is a purisa. In this case, so the me cannot fit into it. You have to be by this. That means okay. Now, so oneself, in this case, the oneself is referred to oneself. It can be anybody, oneself, yourself, myself. In this line, that means the oneself is the man, purisa. Understand? Oneself on the top down now, this is decline. That means a person who want to cross over the flood must know his strength. So in this case, that means the man. That means the man to cross. That means here, technically here to cross over the flood. Okay, to cross over the flood. That means this man. I say this man. This man must know his strength. If he don't know his strength, he cannot, because this is talking physical physical. That means if there's a flood, that means you must be strong enough to row a boat or swim across the flood. Otherwise, you cannot get over. But this imply the strength is something to do with your dhamma strength, not the physical strength. So this is how it goes. So you get what I mean? I mean, in this case, your translation here is here you put here, because this long A, long A. All right. So if it's long A, dasina, that means there is a possibility. You look at the long A, what case? First, you determine what case first. What case? Na,
Is
it is possible. It is possible that na.
instrumental, ablative,
You
dative,
have to look at it.
genetic,
Can you see just now this?
locative.
Can you
Yeah.
see this is dasi? Seeing. One who see. Okay, one who see is still understand. So now you do your declension. So after the declension, you look at dasina is instrumental by. It is by or from. So it is definitely. So in this case, you say by a man. Okay, so here is it by a man. Okay, in this case, the word by not the second. Then here you put who see his strength. So in English, we use by one time. In English, we use by one time. So in English, by one time, then when we put it into a phrase, by a man who see his strength. So we don't have to put by. We don't have to put by all the way already, because dasina is by. We just will. So that means by oneself to cross over the flood. That means any person, whether by a man, Purisa is a people, they change it to a people. People, that means it applies to every gender. But the word is man. So by people who see their strength. So that is how it goes. So how it goes. So this translation is like that. Understand? Any question?
Alfred, is it right to say that this dasina, the I there, if you write it long I, is also not wrong, right? But have to be short I.
Long I is a long
If
I when
dasi itself is long I lah.
long I is when it is a subject.
When subject
Subject if a long I it means say now this is a long I. Now I put it as a subject. This is a
Correct.
subject. So in this case, a long I, instead of using who one who see, I use the word seer. Seer is a person who can see. Then if you're going to put a verb, see what? See what? Then verb and object. A seer. So in this case, a verb. No. 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 Okay. So this is to make it easy pajanati. No. Strength. Strength is object. Balam. A seer. A seer. A seer know his strength. So in this case, this is it. That means a person who know his strength. So, but in this way, because you see a purisa by a person who sees and knows. In this case, sees and know. You can put see and know his strength. Okay, that is how you understand. By people who see and know his strength. So this line is considered like that. It means so that means here, if you're going to put the subject, who is the subject? The subject, that means so the subject is the people. The people. Then, but to construct this line, to join this line, what you need to do, you have to use to cross the flood. To cross the flood. To cross the flood. Then you put like that to cross the flood. Now this is that English, you cannot start to cross the flood. To cross the flood. To cross the flood by people who see and know the strength. So technically the message is like that. How are you going to arrange is up to you. Okay, how you're going to arrange is up to you. So the best arrangement is there. You see, at the end of the day, you see, it's not beneficial to cross alone. This is not very right. For someone like me who know his own strength, I think this translation is definitely not very correct. So the translation is the translation. The final translation. So the final translation you take from here. The strength come from this one. The strength. The strength is come from here. So I will put what. This is difficult. I put it means my final translation. What? Okay. What is required? It means what strength. Can see this one strength come from this this one tama. This is a compound. What strength? RTNG. What strength? Redo a bit. English you need to redo one because what strength is required. Okay. Now here Eka for 1. Okay, here. This is a instrumental. In this case, I change it to ablative to cross the flood. You see, when you translate, you cannot follow a second. No. You see, what is the strength? What strength is required for 1 to cross the flood? So this should be the translation. Understand? Okay. And then after that, then the answer here, this is a question, this is the answer. Then you those who see and know. This is the answer. Then what strength is required for 1 to cross the flood? Then the answer is those who see and know. So that means this line, if you want to translate it, it will be end up like that. This line will end up like that because this is the question, this is the answer. This is Q, this is Q&A. But you cannot justify 1-to-1. Once the meaning is correct, the meaning is explained in this way. This is how you translate. You see, it's difficult, right? But that means the message is already understood. Message understood. So, see. Okay. Okay. Got it? So this translation is not correct. Not so correct. Where is the beneficial? I don't see the word beneficial. Cross, yes, cross alone, correct. For someone like me who know the strength, perhaps this second line may be okay. Second line is okay. But the first line is a question. Second line is because the word puris sena, I put in the plural. I put in the plural. You can put in singular. You can put in singular. All right. Can I move? Or you got any question to ask? Okay. All right. So I move to the next slide. Okay. Dasanang. Same the word dasa come from this word dasina. This is dasa. So in this case, dasa plus technically is this plus ana. This plus ana. This is then after that it become this I change to A and then duplicate become dasanang. Meaning seeing. This is a noun, Newton noun. Seeing. Can you see the word may? ating. This is a prefix ati kante. All right. So and then there is a bit long. Can you see the word saha is shortened to sa, sange. Okay, then this is a compound. Loka plus nayaka. Nayaka. So nayaka, this is anti kanta. Okay, so this one is the same. All right. Then this is hatto, hand, hatta, hand, hatena, hand, chitena. These two are same case. Then can you see asana? Asana. So end with na. Normal when it end with na, normally it has something to do with I. And with I just now we see and with na, noni, all those things. Those words will have something like that. So in this case, can you see the word Buddha, him, tada? Okay, what you do now? What you do now? Okay. So when you see a neuter noun, so it can be object, it can be subject. Now, can you see this is a past participle, and this is also in a locative. So this and this form locative absolute. Locative absolute. So in this case, this is neuter, this is C1, subject. Subject. Seeing by me. Can you see now? Seeing by me, technically I can say I see. So technically, if I'm going to rearrange this in English, I just say I see. Understand? I see. I see. So seeing by me, because in Pali normally is using a passive form, seeing by me. So if we change it, this is passive. This is active. I see. I see is active. Seeing by me is a passive. So you say I see. So that's why I say when you see me, you can change it to I. That is the reason just now I say. Now, then this one is a locative absolute. So locative absolute, this one, okay, this one should be the subject. This one should be the verb. That means the subject. That means this one is a Nayaka. Nayaka means the leader of the world. So the leader of the world, we read, in short, I don't want to type so long, I put it. When the Buddha, the word Buddha, so the word ati kanta. So this one become the verb. That means when the Buddha passing. So this is when the Buddha passing. So if we don't change it to locative absolute, you cannot passing. Okay, now can you see this is the word saha? So saha become the adjective together. Can you see now? Here is locative. Can you see locative? Normally in Pali is interchanged to instrumental. So the in become with or by lah. By or with. So yeah, passing together with a group of monks. Sangha means a group. With community. So in this case, I refer it to a monk with a group of monks. So this is how you translate. Okay. So these two, one top one plus this one, this is a translation. Now come to the second one. Now, okay, here, can you see hatto? Hatto, hatena. So here, hatena. Now, what you need to do, you must know this word, otherwise you cannot translate. Must know this word first, then get to see the meaning. Seeing the meaning, then you establish. So hatto technically it's normally O, it must be masculine. So what you do, you can change it to A. But if you don't want to change it to A, no problem, because this one will give you the word hatta. Now, can you see the word hatta is a past participle? Okay, past participle. That means it can mean, so we will have to take number 2. We take number 2, means elated, joyful, and excited. Right. Now, can you see the word here come from this, hum plus ta. STA become TTHA. This is the one. STA become TTHA. So in this case, this is the same. Whether this Hatta 1 or Hatta 2 should be Hatta 2. Hatta 2. So your declension is there. So Hatto is nominative. Hatto is nominative. So since it is nominative, that means, can you see this one? That means joy. This word, Joyce. Can you see Joyce? And then this one should be adjective to this. Yeah, so I put it joy. Okay, this is the adjective. This is adjective. Names this one is with. With. So this is adjective. Joy. And then this is my. Okay. In English, you cannot say joy my. So you have to put with joyful my. And then you do a little FUL with joyful my. This is English. Because Pali is different. So joy with joyful mind. So that means this is with joyful mind. So in this case, that means you can say, instead of saying joy, you can say, because this is a past participle. So this is not a, you're not going to put like that. You're not going, no, nobody put like that. So you will put elated. Okay, so elated with joyful mind. So it sounds better. So English is you have to filter it a bit. Okay. Then can you see the word then? Then. Okay, then. Okay. So then, can you see the word im here? Im here, it means it's the first person. I arose. Can you see I here? If you want to do this declension, I can do for you to see lah. Big. Let's go into the dictionary. This is the first person. Can you see? This is AOR. AOR. That means is I arose, got up. So what we do is arose. We take from here. Can you see? I stood up. I stood up. Like if you sit, you get up. You say I arose. So this is the one. All right. Okay. Now we got it. So this will form subject verb. I arose. Can you see this one asana? That means in this case is appellative. I arose from my seat.
From the seat.
From my seat lah, because I'm sitting. From the seat or my seat is okay lah. It's up to you. And then here, can you see this line with elated mind? Can you see this line just now I already joy or elated with joyful mind. So short this whole line, we just put with elated mind lah. Or joyful mind is good enough lah. Understand? This one and this one is joyful mind. That means whether you put elated mind or joyful mind, you are still correct. All right. You get the logic of translation. After that, once you get the logic of translation, what you do see, so in this case, you see how they arrange. We all line by line. So after arrange, when I saw the Buddha, you see past tense. This one is, since this is past tense, so this change to I saw lah. I saw. So here when I saw the Buddha, okay, passing away together with the Sangha. So in this case, they won't translate it with Sangha. Then you can see the word then here, the tada. Then I arose up from my seat, happy with joyful mind. So this is how you translate lah. Because this is an occasion, this is an occasion of parinibbana lah. So that means this is a very joyful event lah. not too many people has the chance of witnessing this type of passing away pari nibbana lah. Okay, I think this one is quite clear. This is quite clear. This one is a technique. Number 6 is a technique of how you rearrange. This is it's very difficult. In come to certain translation. You have to apply the technique. But if you go to justify into your exam, all those things, I cannot one lah. It is very hard for you to justify because when it invoke on English Pali grammar, there are no standard procedure. So nobody can teach this certain level one, certain level cannot, because hard for the student to digest. Probably this should be done at the master degree level, because if you are able to translate sutta. Okay, let's move to the next slide. Move to the next slide. Now, next slide. Okay, next slide. Now, this one. You see in the next slide, can you see here? Okay. Whenever you cannot translate, not sure. So what you do is you take this one. That means this is a past participle, this is a present tense. This is a past participle, this is a present tense. So in this case, this is all the PPP. Agitated, tremble, and frightened. Okay, in this line, this is a verb only. So a verb, you cannot do anything yet because this is a past participle. So this is a verb. So we look to the next line. Again, this is also also a past participle. Bamati, this one the banta, TA is added to it because you must see this is a long A, this is a long A, this is a long A. There is a reason why it's a long A. Long A. After that, then you confirm why it's a long A. Can you see this is uncontrolled? And then this again, can you see the word manasa? Okay, manasa comes from the word manasa. That's a manas. This is either dative, instrumental or ablative. So that means in this case, this word is tricky because this word give you the word wavering. Wavering. So the word wavering. So here I bracket, I put oppress. Because after that, you want to see how it's going to translate this. Let's go to the Pali first. By line by line. So when you type in something, you cannot get, you look at the bottom here. You see, I type here and this one is the same, I put a long A and still it doesn't come out. Sometimes this software got problem. So you click here again. You click it the second time. Click here. You click, it will come out. It says a past participle. So that means here is here. Affected with illness. Affected with illness. So you break down. VY normally is V. So the long A is definitely is a A. So I mean this is
short A there, no?
Pardon?
There's one with a short A just now. We missed.
Short A lah. Short A. So what we do?
Go back. There's one with a short A.
Okay. Thank you. Short A. So this is the long A. So you want to see the short A. Never mind, we take the short A.
My book shows a short A. I don't know
Short
why.
A.
The book, you look at the book.
Okay, anyway, short
short
A, never mind, the short A and the short A, you see the short A should have.
The third one is the short A. We are theta. There's the third word.
Now, I put the short A lah. I put a short A now, so I put a short A. Never mind. It's not a problem. Sometimes it's a typo mistake. My typo mistake, or maybe the book mistake.
Yeah.
So I put a short A. I cannot get.
No, theta. There's one.
So since I cannot get, I assume that it must be a long A lah. Because otherwise, I have to justify it lah. So I choose a long A. I think it's a typo error because I put a short A. It says no result found. So which means it must be the long A lah. That is how we verify lah. Sometimes our verification also can go wrong lah. But never mind, here and there one lah. So in this case, so all this is a PPP. Now we found the subject already, right? Okay, now we found the subject. Maha Jana. Can you see this plural? So that is the reason why all this PPP has a long A, because it's GCN. And now a GCN, so the PPP here must the GCN, the noun and the must agree. So we found the subject here. So the subject is here. That means Maha Jana. People got S or no? So people got S, right? Subject,
The people is already considered as
plural,
plural. Yeah.
Okay, plural. Okay. So that
Without
means
S.
without S
S.
lah. Okay.
Mm.
So this will be our subject. So this is a subject. So what we need to do is we say a verb. So a verb is PPP is also a verb. Present participle is also a verb. AOR, whatever lah. That means all the verb AOR, imperative, is
Gerund.
all gerund, all this is a verb lah. So you, as long as, so when we, so our approach is subject and verb. We got all this also, we put here lah, all this in. That means I'm going to put top one first. Copy, put here first. Paste, and then here. We paste here, and put here. Okay. So that means technically this is the verb. Then it looks for something else. Can you see? Okay. Now that is another one. That PPP first. So in this case, when they are PPP, when they this UM. Can you see the UM here is imperative, right? Okay. So imperative technically is upa plus gamma. Upa plus gamma. So in this case,
Upa plus agama, right?
yeah, upa plus gamma.
A.
Yeah, okay, correct. We have to verify first lah. So sometimes we guess. So what we do is we look at it, then we see how does this come. So you verify this one because you got this dictionary is really useful. So now, so this one can you see this one? Here it says imperfect. Upa plus a plus gam plus a. And then if we say here, it says that this is AOR. This is the one, but it doesn't matter. And then, so what you see, the here, can you see the here? So what we do, we take any one of them, I do conjugation, any one of these, take the top one, don't take the me, take the R one, do a conjugation. So do a conjugation, if you cannot find, can you see here? That is imperfect. It is imperfect. That means this is plural. All right. That means imperfect. So it's not what I put is imperfect, right? Imperfect. So this is a plural. So that means this is a plural. So here, that means here, this is next line. Third person plural, they approach. Okay, they approach. Okay, they approach. This is the object. They approach. This is the Pankara. That means it's Buddha. The Pankara should be the Buddha and the Pankara. Copy. So what you put is put here. All right. Now, here they approach the Pankara. So the top two line. So in this case, people here, what are you going to put? This is a past participle. We just put something like that. People who are we are not going to use are, we're going to use past tense. People who were agitated, tremble, frightened, uncontrolled, wavering mind. Then this part, okay. Can you see the word? Okay. This one, when you look at it, wait, not very clear. Put it here first. GAM plus YA, GAM plus YA become MMA. So in this case, so this one, okay. So this is a gerund lah, because Y here, you can confirm it by looking. Copy. Can confirm it. Okay. So that means here, gerund, having assembled or having gathered. All right. So that means this is a confirm already. So here, after that means people who to do here. Here in this case, you see, I'm going to put here and assemble. Then people with all these people. That means in this case, who you can see instead of saying who, you can put people who you can put with agitated, so on. That means agitated, frightened minds or uncontrolled minds. Then they assemble, they approach Buddha. So I mean, in this case, this word they can put here, this one, they assemble and okay. See, that means this one and this one can join. They assemble and approach the Pankara. You know what I mean? So the translation is finished already. That means we get everything in. So you have to rearrange lah. So this is one way. This is one way. They arrange agitated, trembling, frightened, uncontrolled, with oppressed mind. The people gather together and approach the Pankara. So you see, we justify everything for what the translation here. The only thing here is we see how we come about people with or people who were is your style of converting Pali into English. You get what I mean? Okay, any question on this? So this is imperfect. Just now the book says perfect tense. Perfect tense or imperfect?
Imperfect.
Imperfect. Okay. Imperfect. So the approach we have is quite good. I think it's very useful already. This model of approaching is very good. You will get quite near to it lah. This part is a bit. You need a little bit of if you are an editor, you can write essay very well. You can edit English very well. You can write books. All these things. There's no problem writing. So translating depends very much on the skill of. Okay, I will do number 9. Number 9. Okay, number 9. So tatta, this is a compound. Okay, Dewa Manusa. Okay, this is also a compound. Ganda plus Mala. So Mala D here and he. There's a he. This one is Puja Yamana. So that means the mana is your technically should be your past present participle. Mahapurisa again. Okay. So ita. Okay. Ita is not vocative. This is vocative. My line is a bit out. So let me rearrange. BRP. This one is vocative. Because sometimes when I expand the thing, the line run out. The line run out. Because when I do it, it's about 12. This usually it comes with 9-inch. The font is a 9. So I have to make it bigger. So when you make it bigger, it run here and there. Okay, so this is like that. Okay, so tatta is there. gods and human. And then this perfume. Can you see this one is very complicated now. So that's why you see mala is galan, that is dihi. So what you need to do to verify what is this word all about. He is definitely is a plural. That means it's instrumental or dative. So what you do is you have to verify that is in between. There is another word that no, don't copy yet. B goes to the dictionary. Is Maladihi. Okay. So if you do something like that, you got something like that, that means this engine cannot break out this compound. So it cannot break out this compound. So that means you do Mala is one of them, and then the one is Adihi. So what you do is you do a cut, so you put Mala first, then you verify what's Mala.
Garland.
So mala is flower lah or garland lah. Okay. So that means confirm already. So the next word you need to see in the compound is this word. It can be a long A or could be short A because the mala end with a A. So this one can start with a short A. Both short A can become a long A. So you have to try this first with a long A. If you cannot find, then you put a short A. Anyway, the long A, you see there's a long A here. There is a long A here. Can you see the long A? Adi means etc. lah. Etc. Can you see the Adi here is a long A? That means this one is if you take Adi, let's say you take Adi here, if you do a declension, you will get a he.
Plural.
He Adi here, plural lah.
Mm.
So that means you confirm, that means the word is etc lah. So the word here is, that means this D is etc lah. Can you see perfume, garland, etc lah, etc. Okay, this one no problem
Masculine, what plural
Which one?
is adihi is a dwanda. So what
He is
case
what case?
Ah,
The case is
accusative
why accusative?
Adihi.
He instrumental with
Instrumental. Okay, thank you.
with
Plural lah. Masculine, instrumental, plural.
with
Okay, with garland.
that means
Perfume garland.
there with perfume, garland, etc lah. Okay, all right. Okay, now this part then okay. So in this case, can you see this word and this word? Deva Manusa, and then this one is another. Okay, and then this is also long A. All right. This long A and this long A is GCN. This one, this is a subject. Okay, GCN. I put GCN here so that you can know GCN. Now, the word tata, there. Can you see this one? Deities and human. So this is the verb describing this GCN. Honoring. GCN, honoring. Can you see? With perfume, garland, etc. So, okay. So that means this line finish. So the next line is here. Okay, here is the vocative. Okay. Oh, great man. Okay. Can you see the word ida is technically is here. Yeah. Right. Follow the next line. Can you see this word? Nati anyo. So ati, the moment you see ati anyo, no, even though is a verb, normally what you need to do, you say there is. You say there is. Can you see there is? No, no, there's no other. Somehow or rather, this the subject become the object, Because in Pali, what you see, others, anyo means other lah. This is the subject. And then you say here, anyo nati. This, sorry. This not, I keep on typing in the wrong place. This not exist. Yeah. Technically, the word means like that. If you take this is the subject, and this is the verb. Okay. Rearrange this. There is no other. Yeah. So this is in Pali. This is in English. There is no others. So that means this subject. There is. This is a.
Verb.
This become the is. This is a verb. No other is object. So you don't get confused. You don't get confused just because. So that is the reason I say you put this as a object. C1 to C2. Whenever you see like that, means change of case. Because it means the subject becomes the object. And then again, you see this one is the same with this. That means also it's an adjective. Equal. This is an adjective. Equal. To me, equal to you. Can you see to me? This is come from the word tuam. That means this is a remark lah. This is a remark. That means they are saying a great man usually refers to the Buddha. That means there is no others same level with you lah. All right. This. So that means great man. There is because this one here cannot fit into the line yet. So what we do is like that further. Okay, there. Great man. There is no others equal to you. This is the line. We're going to take this part. This part. Change it to blue. Okay. Now, can you see Uttaritaro? This is superlative or comparative. Comparative. Utitaro. I think it's Utitaro. So what you do is here, can you see the kutte? Kutete. That means this is you have to break this into like that, So when you break this, that means if you look into the Sunday, the most likely this word is kutto. From where? Kutto, I put here. So kutto from where? Right, from where? And then ether. Ether. So the ether is how are you going to do the ether? Ether. So perhaps maybe you don't know what is the meaning of ether. You just have to go into the dictionary, confirm what is this. Confirm this. Then after that, you put into a respective place and then you figure out how should be your line. This, that means I take away this one. Ether.
Here. Or there.
Can you see?
Here.
Here, in this place, in this case, we take here lah. In this place here, in this place here. That means here, can you see here? All right. So here, from Kuto is from where? And then this word eta is eta here. Okay. Then this one, taro. Taro is, this tara is added to it. Tara, yeah. Tara when add is utara is highest. More higher. So more higher, that means in this case is technically the word we're going to see is that it is comparing and nobility. So in here, who is more noble? That means they are comparing to a Buddha. So in this case, the word from where and here is so complicated. So technically, these two, this one, this one. So it implies just who is more noble. Don't you can go from where, here, there, all these things. That means you where, and that means in the whole world, where, there, here, everywhere, who is more normal. That means it's taking respective to various place. So technically, it end up who is more normal. We don't have to mention where and here. So what you see? So this part should be translated just simply as who is. Can you see the logic? You must understand the logic because this type of thing, translation, this is the logic. So this who is represent this like who is more noble. That's all. And then this part no problem lah because it your open quotation you see open quotation. This is T I open quotation. I put 2 dot lah. So 2 dot and then here after that when it come down to here, I change into this quotation and this quotation lah. And then this is the third. This is the plural. They say. So the word here is they say. I mean you can say they ask lah. Simply means they say means they declare. If so they say, they say. Okay, so they say who is more normal. Technically, this is how you translate. Can you see the logic of translation? Yeah. So if you understand Mandarin, it means Mandarin is ni. Sorry. It is ni. So ni is you. Right. Sorry. Who? Can you see? In Mandarin, ni. Sorry. That means is understand. You who?
Sorry.
You who
Mhm.
Lu Chi Chui. That means so in English you say, who are you? You understand? Who are you? Understand? You see, no, English, in Mandarin, you say, you who? You who? Come to English, you say, who are you? So you cannot say, so that means in whether it's in the Mandarin or in Pali, the Pali structure is you understand that you who, that means who are you? In this case, from where, here, more normal, that means who is more normal. It's very straightforward, but English like to use who. Who, that means followed by the is or are, depends on the first person, second person, or third person. So technically it's like that. Then then in Chinese, then you reply 我. Then you say 我是 so and so lah. That means 我 that means here 是 apply to 你是我是他是 everything 是is one 是 no, but come to English it become 我 that means I am. I am become I am this. So English is one thing. When it come to Chinese, the verb to be should apply to all three gender. Here they apply to all three gender. No, Pali is individual. English is individual. So you must know the context of languages in order to do a translation. I think you can see the logic why I explained to you. All right, so I'm going to do number 10. And 10 is the last one. Okay, it's interesting. If you know Mandarin, it's very interesting. Sometimes you can see the logic within Mandarin and Pali. Sometimes they synchronize, sometimes they not synchronize. All right, okay, here, okay, number 10. Aditasmin. Okay, we know this is locative. Agarasmin. Agarasmin. Okay, I'll say. Okay, yam niharati. This is a verb. So this is bajanang. So when you see, I says nominative, that means with N with M, this must be a neuter noun already. Sometimes I put for you, sometimes I don't put for you. Because I verify every word before I can do a translation, because sometimes I may miss. So you see, so most of the time I put the case there. Sometimes I may miss out something lah. But anyway, so when you do, can you see, can you see this and this? Locative absolute. So now we are very expert in locative absolute. So there are so many examples we have gone through locative absolute by now. Most of the time is locative absolute. We should be expert on this already. Okay, look at this. Why? They are past participle or present participle. Both must be. So that means this is the subject. So the subject, this is subject. Because this is agara. So subject must be agara. This is a past participle. Past participle must become the verb. See, when the house, in this case, past participle burn. When the house burn. Okay, the next line. Okay, so yum, yum, whatever. What normally is what or whatever. Okay, can you see here? Can you see here? Can you see in this case? Can you see this and this has to agree one, this and this must agree one as a subject now. Now, we look at the word bhajanam. So I type without diacritic mark. I think it's a long A, is it? Okay. Long A. So you see a long A, this is a neutral. That means you can say, okay, here you can say bowl, cup, and vessel. All right, bowl, cup, and vessel. All right, bowl, cup. Can you see the word I put? You can put the word, so many things, you can put utensil, because all bowl, cup, all things, you can put utensil. And I also put the word stuff lah. You punya barang. Can you see bowl, cup, all that? I put barang, whatever stuff. Can you see the whatever stuff? Okay, in this case, perhaps you want the word can be taken out. This the word niharati. Harati is bring. Ni is to take out. Whatever things, that means when the house burn, you whatever stuff, I think it's stuff lah, rather than utensil. But here says you utensil lah. So you take out whatever things that you want lah, whatever things you take it out. So the second line is so you see this one is a neuter noun. This one is a neuter noun. It didn't use ya. If a masculine noun, it use yo. If it's a feminine noun, it use ya. So in this case, it use yum because of this and this and this. So once you take this, then this one also follow already. Follow already. Okay. So now, third line. So third line, so I say, so I put it first. It, and then this is the verb. I put is, tase. Okay, tase. I'm not sure. And then can you see this one is very sure? Welfare or benefit. So in this case, so you can see that it it is referred to this. It is for benefit. Then in this case, of him. The taser is to him or of him lah. Taser, this is taser. This is taser to him or of him. So to him or for him. So it is up to you. So in this case, this is the one that you decide what would benefit to him lah. To him, I better put to him. The benefit to him is better. Him, indirect object. Taser, because you decline ta, you get so. So is he. Then when it reach here, dative, it become to him. To him. So this you understand. To him. If we take genitive, is of him lah. Of him. So this line, whatever stuff can be taken out. This part no need really no. This part no need. You can take this out. This part you can replace by English called which is benefit. Which is beneficial to him. This is rearrangement already, this is whatever stuff you can take it out, which is beneficial to him. But line by line, you cannot do this. Overall, you can do this because this second line implies which is beneficial to him. You see, it is for benefit to him. So it means this same. So I think you can understand English is like that. Which is beneficial because to him. Correct. So now the last line. And okay. You see, no. Again, you see all this same case. Okay, whatever not. Whatever not. So in this case, the word taken is never mentioned really, Pali is like that. Is whatever not. Burn there. That means those stuff that you cannot take out, all will be burned. So the word not taken, so the taken is automatically understood. Whatever not, burn there. Okay, that is how it goes. All right. Now, this one, that day is something else. So our translation is here. So here, the approach is important. So like this, you can introduce like this. Now I start to give you a little bit of how to reword the thing. Like you cannot straight away take this one. When you do your exercise in your diploma or degree, you don't try to like that. If the teacher is not powerful in the thing, he doesn't want to see this. He doesn't want to see this. So it may not give you a good mark. But I don't know your approach. The approach, because normally they will ask you to look at the noun, break down the Sunday, break down the compound, and justify what case was case. That's good enough. They will give you a point for the overall on that, and then the translation, which is already in the book. You cannot change, get out of the requirement that's stated by the examiner. They want this way, that way, you must follow exactly. I remember those days they say, okay, you translate Paticca Samuppada. You translate like Venerable Punaji one, you sure wrong one. You must translate according to the old school. Follow the old school, then you pass. You follow Punaji one, you out also. So it's something like that. You must follow their procedure and their rules. Okay, we are done. I'm going to stop the translation. Tomorrow I will be in Breakview, so tomorrow we don't have a class. And this is last
chapter.
Last no, Chinese New Year coming already.
Oh, yeah. Take a break.
Sadhu